Level 1. Trash tier. Paris Hilton, Pamela Anderson, and Kim Kardashian. The trash tier isn't about fame, it's about confusion. It's what happens when celebrity tries to moonlight as cinema and ends up proving that charisma doesn't equal craft. Paris Hilton, Pamela Anderson, and Kim Kardashian built empires of attention, but when they stepped onto the big screen, their fame became the performance. Paris Hilton's The Hottie and the Naughty remains a cinematic cautionary tale, a movie so universally panned that its own marketing leaned on irony. She wasn't playing a character, she was playing the Paris Hilton brand, perfectly polished and emotionally hollow. Pamela Anderson followed a similar path with Barbed Wire, a dystopian action flick that confused posing for presence. Despite her charisma, every scene felt more like a photo shoot than a story. And then came Kim Kardashian, a reality TV tycoon who tried to reinvent herself on screen in Disaster Movie and Temptation, Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. Her delivery? Flat, rehearsed, and detached. But here's the twist. All three became cultural icons because of their failure. Their films are watched ironically, their performances memed, and their legacies preserved as pop artifacts. Trash tier acting doesn't entertain the way it's supposed to, it fascinates for all the wrong reasons. Level 2. Bad tier. Megan Fox, Cara Delevingne, and Lindsay Lohan. The bad tier isn't about total failure, it's about wasted potential. These actresses had the look, the fame, and the platform to dominate Hollywood, but something was always missing. Megan Fox, Cara Delevingne, and Lindsay Lohan each rose fast, burned bright, and then watched their careers flicker out under the weight of image over artistry. Megan Fox exploded into stardom with Transformers.
Squirts the fuel in so you can go faster.
Oh.
But her rise was built on visual spectacle, not substance. She was marketed like an accessory, perfectly lit, perfectly posed, but emotionally disconnected. Her feud with Michael Bay and the franchise fallout exposed the industry's objectification of her, yet also revealed how little space she'd been given to grow as a performer. Jennifer's body later earned cult respect, but Fox still struggles to escape that early image of cinematic eye candy. Cara Delevingne had a similar story, a model turned actress with charisma and confidence but little control. Suicide Squad should have been her breakout, but her performance as the Enchantress became a CGI meme, not a revelation. Even in Valerian, her charm couldn't hide the stiffness. Lindsay Lohan might be the saddest case of all.
I'm new. I just moved here from Africa. What?
Raw, gifted, and electric in Mean Girls and The Parent Trap. But scandal, excess, and poor project choices buried her potential. The bad tier is full of actresses who had the tools to build careers, but built headlines instead. Level 3. Mid-tier, Gal Gadot, Jennifer Aniston, and Cameron Diaz. The mid-tier is where charm reigns supreme. These actresses aren't bad. Far from it. They're natural on screen, magnetic in interviews, and universally recognizable. But what keeps them here isn't what they lack, it's what they repeat. Gal Gadot, Jennifer Aniston, and Cameron Diaz have each built multi-million-dollar careers on charisma alone, often playing variations of the same role until the persona overtakes the performance. Gal Gadot burst into superstardom as Wonder Woman, embodying grace and strength like few could.
Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone.
Her presence is undeniable, regal, confident, inspiring, but her emotional range hasn't caught up to her icon status. In films like Red Notice and Heart of Stone, she feels trapped inside her own hero archetype, unable to break beyond the polished smile and stoic stare. Jennifer Aniston, meanwhile, has been America's sweetheart since Friends. Her comedic timing is effortless, her screen warmth unmatched, but post-Rachel Green, much of her film work, The Breakup, Marley and Me, Just Go With It, feels safe, endlessly charming, never daring. She can act, no question, but she rarely transforms. And Cameron Diaz? She was the 2000s, radiant, funny, and irresistible.
What is that?
There's something about Mary, Charlie's Angels, The Holiday, all iconic. Yet like the others, she thrived within comfort zones. The mid-tier isn't failure. It's consistency without evolution, stardom without surprise. Level 4, OK tier, Zoe Saldana, Michelle Rodriguez, and Anne Hathaway. The OK tier is Hollywood's backbone, where reliability meets repetition. These actresses aren't controversial or inconsistent. They're the ones studios trust when a billion-dollar project needs stability. Zoe Saldana, Michelle Rodriguez, and Anne Hathaway have mastered the balance between commercial appeal and professional polish. They show up, deliver, and rarely miss, but that dependability can sometimes cap their artistic reach. Zoe Saldana has quietly become the face of modern franchise cinema. Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Trek. She's in 3 of the highest-grossing film series ever made. Her consistency is remarkable, yet her performances often feel boxed in by visual effects and ensemble storytelling. She anchors universes but rarely gets to own a narrative. Michelle Rodriguez is Hollywood's eternal rebel. From The Fast and the Furious to Resident Evil, she brings a raw, street-smart toughness that makes her instantly watchable. But that authenticity became a cage. She's been playing the same archetype for 2 decades. Audiences love her fire, but we've seen every shade of it before. Anne Hathaway bridges both worlds. Oscar winner and blockbuster regular. Les Miserables proved her dramatic depth, while The Devil Wears Prada made her a household name. Yet her perfection often reads as too polished, too controlled. She's brilliant, but rarely unpredictable. The OK tier is where careers thrive safely but rarely surprise. Level 5. Good tier, Scarlett Johansson, Charlize Theron, and Emily Blunt. The good tier is where skill meets star power. Actresses who can command both prestige cinema and blockbuster spectacle without losing credibility. Scarlett Johansson, Charlize Theron, and Emily Blunt all earned their place here by mastering versatility. They can fight, cry, charm, or carry an entire franchise on their shoulders, yet they still have room to evolve into something even greater. Scarlett Johansson's career has spanned every possible tone, from the haunting intimacy of Lost in Translation to the billion-dollar power of Avengers Endgame. She's blended sensitivity with strength like few others. Her double Oscar nominations for Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit prove that behind the Marvel machinery, there's a serious actress with range, subtlety, and quiet control. Charlize Theron is transformation personified. She shattered expectations with Monster, then reinvented action with Mad Max: Fury Road. Few actresses oscillate so effortlessly between unrecognizable realism and high-octane spectacle. Her performances carry both brutality and grace, a duality that defines the modern movie star. Emily Blunt may be the most balanced of the 3, grounded, intelligent, and universally appealing. From Edge of Tomorrow to A Quiet Place, she merges genre with emotional resonance. She doesn't just act, she anchors stories with human steadiness. The good tier is where true professionals live, adaptable, consistent, and quietly shaping the modern age of cinema. Level 6. Great tier. Viola Davis, Cate Blanchett, and Olivia Colman. The great tier is where acting transcends entertainment and becomes art. These actresses don't just play characters, they become them, embodying emotions so fully that you forget you're watching a performance. Viola Davis, Cate Blanchett, and Olivia Colman each bring a level of depth and honesty that can silence an audience without a single line of dialogue. Viola Davis is emotional precision in motion.
To me now, it don't make no sense at your age.
From Fences to The Woman King, she delivers performances that shake the screen. Every tear, every silence carries purpose. Her monologue in Doubt remains one of cinema's greatest, just 8 minutes that earned her an Oscar nomination. Davis doesn't act for applause, she acts for truth. Cate Blanchett is a shapeshifter.
No, you choose losers, okay? Because that's what you think you...
In Blue Jasmine, she disintegrated in real time. In Tower, she wielded control like a weapon. Whether playing an elven queen or a rock star in disguise, she's untouchable in her ability to command tone, intellect, and emotion. She doesn't perform scenes, she orchestrates them. Olivia Colman, meanwhile, brings humanity to every frame. From The Favorite to The Crown, she radiates authenticity. Her awkwardness feels real, her pain lived in. She reminds audiences that vulnerability is its own kind of power. The great tier doesn't chase fame, it defines legacy. These actresses don't just elevate material, they rewrite it. Level 7. GOAT tier. Meryl Streep, Kate Winslet, and Frances McDormand. The GOAT tier is sacred ground, the summit where talent, longevity, and fearlessness collide. These women don't just star in films, they shape the evolution of acting itself. Meryl Streep, Kate Winslet, and Frances McDormand represent the rare trinity of performers who can do anything, in any decade, with absolute mastery. Meryl Streep is the benchmark. The name every actor is compared to. With over 20 Oscar nominations and 3 wins, she's portrayed everyone from political icons to pop divas. Her craft lies in transformation. Voice, posture, rhythm, all reprogrammed for every role. Watch Sophie's Choice and its emotional devastation. Watch The Devil Wears Prada and its pure precision. Streep doesn't just perform characters, she disappears into them. Kate Winslet has built a career on emotional fearlessness. From Titanic to The Reader to Mare of Easttown, she refuses comfort. She'll freeze for realism, cry without vanity, and tear herself open for truth. Every performance feels lived in, flawed, human, and that's what makes her timeless. Then there's Frances McDormand, Hollywood's wild card.
Reckon she'd care, bro.
You ever try poems?
No makeup, no filter, no pretense. In Fargo, 3 Billboards, and Nomadland, she redefined authenticity. Her power is her refusal to perform for approval. She embodies honesty so raw it's disarming. The GOAT tier isn't about fame. It's about fearlessness, the kind that turns acting into immortality. Some chase fame, others chase truth, but the rarest redefine the art itself. When the spotlight fades, only legacy remains. So tell me who from this list will still echo through the next century of cinema. Drop your thoughts below, share your faves, and subscribe for more fearless deep dives into the icons who shape the screen.